spectacularly busy. I think it's the busiest night I've ever had. I had 9 different call-outs. So going from just after when I started the shift, basically all the way up until about 5:40 a.m, I had 9 different call-outs. What we try and do is you try and be as normal as possible. So if you get a call-out, there's no guarantee you're going to be called again. So you try and go to bed and relax and get ready. But basically every time I got home there was another call-out, and you know that in the middle of the night these are important, and some of these are for very sick children in particular. So basically getting out of bed, getting back out and getting back on shift 9 times during the night was very busy. But there's no way that you would ever reject a call or try and sleep, because you know that if they're calling you, it's very important. And afterwards I was absolutely shattered. You can't do anything the next day, but you know you've done something, you've been part of a machine that's helped people, and that's very valuable.
So the service that we provide replaces or provides a service that doesn't otherwise exist within the NHS. Nationwide, the service is provided by various groups, all usually members of the Nationwide Association of Blood Bikes, providing an essential service, again, that isn't provided by the NHS, to kind of fill in the gaps and make essential deliveries between hospitals and other outlets.
Riding for the Whiteknights and doing what we do helps patients in hospitals all over Yorkshire get test results, blood results far quicker than they would any other way. And in fact, if we weren't doing it, the NHS would have to pay for taxi after taxi after taxi to do the work out of hours.
This laboratory building was opened in May 2012. It was designed to house microbiology and chemistry, haematology testing, immunology testing as well, for the whole of Sheffield. Samples come to us during the day from GPs and other hospitals, mostly by vans that we provide that go around and call and collect samples. During the night time, samples may come to us by taxi, or may be delivered by hand or by an air chute system within this actual hospital site itself. So a sample may be collected on a ward, say perhaps at Sheffield Children's Hospital, that needs immediate attention and processing. Whiteknights will be able to call to the hospital, pick that sample up directly from the reception and bring it immediately here without any other calls on their time, for delivery straight into our own reception at the laboratory, and then the evening staff can process that sample. So we've got a very highly motivated, well-trained group of staff working here that provide a great service both to this trust, the Children's Hospital Trust, and to GPs. They work well with the Whiteknights, who are then able to bring samples to us in a quick and very controlled way. So we really appreciate that service in helping us provide our service. It's great news that the Whiteknights have been able to secure their funding and keep funding, so we know that we can continue to rely on the services that they provide for us.
I don't know a great deal about it, but I was told that I needed several blood transfusions, and because of my condition I had to have irradiated blood of a special kind. None was available in Sheffield that night, and I'm told later on that that was available in Birmingham, I believe. And so the blood bike service kindly volunteered to come and collect the blood or bring it up from wherever to me in hospital, and it was absolutely fantastic. I didn't see them, unfortunately, because I was in no condition. Well, South Yorkshire is a very big area, and to have a designated bike, a new bike, for at least 3 years is going to be a great benefit. I'm so grateful to them for being able to do the service that they did, because if it hadn't been for the blood bike service, I wouldn't be here today.
Then at provincial level, which is our West Yorkshire level, we have, again, charities. We have a West Riding Masonic charity that spends a great deal of money trying to support non-Masonic causes, and we make significant grants, and particularly about 6 major grants every year from what's called the Provincial Grand Masters Fund, and we give about £100,000 a year out from that fund in large grants to very good causes. And then there are the lodges. Most lodges have adopted charities. They've got a charity that they like to try and support and that they do good works for. I'm delighted that Ivanhoe decided to spend some of their money on this fantastic cause. And just in case any of you think that we're the people who ought to be thanked, we're not. All we do is have fun, and in doing that raise some money. The people who really deserve our thanks are the people who do fantastic work, like the Whiteknights organisation and all the other volunteer organisations across our communities who keep our lives going and look after us and make sure they're there when we need them to be there. So on behalf of all of the Freemasons in this province, and particularly in South Yorkshire, which is my bailiwick, thank you very much for all of your efforts, and thank you all for listening to me for a few minutes.
And I would like to ask the trustees to formally hand over the keys of Ivanhoe. These are the keys. There you go. The donation is absolutely fantastic. As I made remark in the presentation, the general public, I don't think, has much idea that the Whiteknights organisation exists at all. We had the opportunity to support it, and we just got that together and done that. It's been good.
Ivanhoe have been fantastic today, been very warmly welcomed and provided with this fantastic machine, which is much appreciated. It will be going into service tonight, so any jobs that come in tonight in the Sheffield area, this bike will be servicing. So thanks very much to Ivanhoe.